just click start. And like this is here and it looks like it's working, but the video isn't live. Like, oh wait, yes it is. Please tell me you're working. It's working. Good. Okay, take this. Yeah, thanks buddy. Thanks man. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It is finally here. Live volleyball from the Volleyball League of America is back. After all we've been through, it is my pleasure to bring you the VLA Kickoff Classic live from the Ball Sports Academy in Northeast Indiana. I'm Rob St. Clair. Thanks so much for tuning in, working with us on the live stream, on the VLA YouTube channel. Please share this with your friends and family. We've got a great matchup to kick off the entire league. The home team, Team Pineapple in green, against the Phoenix Ascension. A lot of storylines to get to on the weekend. We'll talk a lot about these rosters, how young this particular edition of Team Pineapple is, how explosive this edition of the Phoenix Ascension is, all of the different protocols, the way things are going to look differently related to the global pandemic, all the things the board has gone through to make this event even possible. There is a lot to get to. I can't wait to watch some volleyball and share it with you all. So we're going to meet the teams, and then we'll get going here. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Ball Sports Academy for the inaugural match of the VLA Kickoff Classic featuring the Indiana Team Pineapple and the Phoenix Ascension. Introducing the teams. First, the starting lineups from the Phoenix Ascension. At setter, number 15, Zach Melcher. At opposite, number 3, Brian Lewis. Outside hitter, number 8, Joe Kawiyakamoa. Outside hitter, number 16, Daniel Jacobs. Middle blocker, number 14, Mark Olson. Middle blocker, number 42, Taylor Harrington. And libero, number 6, CJ Suarez. The Ascension are captained by Vince Zanzuki and coached by Kyle Moon. And the Indiana Team Pineapple at setter, number 14, Pasquale Fiducia. At opposite, number 23, Dyer Ball. Outside hitter, number 4, Tony Price. Outside hitter, number 22, Evan Gebert. Middle blocker, number 18, Gary House. Middle blocker, number 7, Connor O'Ryan. And libero, number 16, J.J. Meyer. Team Pineapple is captained by Lloyd Ball, managed by Ron Clark, and coached by Lauren Gebert. Our officials are Liz McHugh and John Rodewald. Teams have been introduced, starting lineups out there on the floor. No handshakes. Teams will give each other a wave across the net. They'll line up, and we're about to get ready to play some volleyball here. Like I mentioned a little bit in the intro, this is the youngest Team Pineapple maybe ever assembled. I wish I could do the math quickly on their average age. But no player over 30 years of age except for maybe J.J. Meyer. And the Team Pineapple debut, and a very proud moment for Team Pineapple founder Lloyd Ball. Dyer Ball, 18 years young, about to start his collegiate career at Ball State, number 23 in green. The son of the legend and the owner of this building. Dyer playing some opposite for his father's team, and I know Lloyd's proud of that. Another family connection, number 22, Evan Gebert, the son of legendary IPFW outside hitter libero Lauren Gebert. playing some outside hitter. Both these guys still have collegiate eligibility, but have been cleared by the NCAA to play this weekend. And starting it off will be setter number 14 in green, Pasquale Fiducia, 14 Pineapple. Beautiful pass from Suarez. And right away, the put away out of the middle for Taylor Harrington, number 42 in black. Registers the first kill in VLA history. The first of many. An explosive setter, number 15 in black, Zach Melcher to serve for Phoenix. Jump serving down the line, working on Tony Price. Perfect pass. And another middle attack return, this time by Team Pineapple. Number 7, Connor Orion with the kill. Giebert's VLA debut. Number 22 in green just had an outstanding All-American career at Lord's University in the NAIA. He's going to use his amnesty-granted 5th year to play varsity at McKendree in Division I. And another kill for Harrington this time. Both teams establishing the middle early on. I like that play from both setters. 3 points, 3 middle attacks. Phoenix leads early 2-1. Also the Ascension debut of number 16, Daniel Jacobs, back to serve here. And a jump service there into the net. But Jacobs, an explosive outside hitter. Another NAIA product out of Ottawa University. Excited to see that kid break onto the scene. You're going to hear his name a lot this weekend. And here's Orion, the middle blocker from Cardinal Stritch in Milwaukee. Conservative jump serve handled by Suarez. Kawiakamoa is rejected into the cross court by House and Ball. You don't get a much better last name combination for a block in volleyball than House and Ball for Team Pineapple. They take the lead 3-2. A good serve by Orion that time, right on the net. And put away by Price off the back row setter of Melcher. Just standing there, could do nothing but put his hands up as a back row player. And the service pressure of Orion gives Team Pineapple their second straight point on serve. Rotation 2 receive here for Phoenix. The ball looks to be going just long. Good trip to the line, though, by Orion. He'll go to the bench, replaced by libero J.J. Meyer in the black off-color jersey for Team Pineapple on the near side. Harrington's first look at the service line for Phoenix is a float service error. Dyer Ball, first look at the service line, about 6'6", left-handed, jumps really well, but still pretty raw to the game. We're excited to see his career develop as he goes to Ball State and beyond. Keeps that jump serve in. Another overpass, but an incredible dig by Suarez. Kawiakamoa over the top of the hands and no touch detected. Phoenix begging for a touch over the top of the block, but none given by our line judges. Another point on serve for Team Pineapple. It was an incredible dig by C.J. Suarez in the wide open net overpass swing. Ball again. Another good pass by Kawiakamoa. No net violation there, and hit out of bounds on the overpass by Fiducia. That's a break for Team Pineapple, definitely. That ball passed a little too tight on the Phoenix side, underset badly to the right side. Tipped over, and Fiducia taking a slap at it, misses it out of bounds. Lewis's first look from the service line, the extension opposite. Here's ball out of the back row, and he misses it long, no touch. Wait, there is a touch detected. A touch given off the block in the seam, and Phoenix wondering where that touch came from. I'm not sure I saw it either live here in person. As it stands, Ball registers the first kill of his Team Pineapple career, and Tony Price goes back to serve. Jump serve working on Jacobs. Kawiakamoa, sharp cross court, beautiful dig by Meyer. And the triple block in the middle against House is good for Phoenix, and a much needed point for the Ascension. They trail 5-7. Heck of a dig by Meyer. Both liberos getting involved early here on the defensive end. Tough pass that time by Meyer. This will be a free ball at best, sent over by Giebert. Will it get there? Yes. Free ball opportunity here for Phoenix. And Olsen, cut back crossbody out of the middle, registers the kill. Can't get over how good these two teams look on the floor right now. Huge shout outs to Smack Sportswear for their incredible work on the jerseys. Kawiakamoa again with the float serve. Working on Price. It's another tough pass. Fiducia can run this down. Price out of the back row with a beautiful restorative swing. Fixes his own miss on the first contact. Now House will go back to serve. Orion back to the front row for Team Pineapple. House with a pretty terminal jump serve. If he chooses to go for it this early, no, he's going to keep it in play with the float. Good flat float serve handled by Suarez. Jacobs is roofed by Fiducia. What a move by number 14 in green. Pasquale Fiducia, number 14 out of McHenry University. Only about 6'2", but as springy and athletic as any setter you're going to see all weekend. House again with the float serve, 9-6, handled by Kawiakamoa and dumped straight to the floor beautifully by Melcher. The front row setter now goes to the back row. No, actually not true. He'll stay in the front row for another rotation. I had Melcher on my podcast, The Deep Corner. Check that one out on the VLA YouTube channel. He talked about what it takes to be a physical front row setter, to take the opportunity to score points and block balls, and you're going to see him throw those balls to the floor all weekend long. Here comes Olsen with the hybrid jump kind of spinner serve, and he misses it well long. Back to rotation 1. Fiducia serving up by 3, 10-7. Tough pass by Jacobs. Pretty good hands by Melcher, and crushed out of the back row cross court by Brian Lewis. And the first kill of his regular season VLA career comes on a backcourt bomb. Both lefty opposites featured in this match. Brian Lewis out of the University of Arizona, an absolute mainstay of every high-level adult Arizona team the past several years. Nice cut serve by Melcher short there. Perfect pass. Gebert on the right side, one-on-one, and hammered cross court. The give and go. Evan Gebert to Fiducia, back to Gebert. Explosion from the young Team Pineapple outside hitter. He'll get back to serve up by 3. Keeps it in, handled by Suarez. Well off the net. Going to have to be Lewis on the right side, on the left side, excuse me, and he's rejected by the triple block. The Team Pineapple service pressure doing a lot of work early on here in the first match of the weekend. Team Pineapple, as many of you know, has been at the top of every level of the adult volleyball world in the U.S. every year. It's a lot due to guys like Lloyd Ball and his former IPFW teammates, but they're in a transitional period of turning over in age. And this weekend is a chance for them to flex some of their youth and the depth they have on their bench. Nice kill one-on-one on the right side that time by Daniel Jacobs for the Ascension. The Ascension also a pretty young team on average. Beautiful serve by Jacobs, kept alive by Myers. Going to be Price out of system against 2 blockers over the top of the block and no touch. That ball hit out of bounds, and the point to the Ascension, a big point on serve. They trail only by 2. Jacobs again did a nice job targeting the seam between Meyer and Gebert last time. That one missed out of bounds long, well watched by Meyer. And Orion, who served 3 times his last trip. Seeing if he can do some more damage. Rotation 2 receive here for Phoenix. Kawiakamoa, Lewis, and Harrington, the front row hitting options. Clips the tape, barely kept alive. This is going to be Kawiakamoa on the left side against 3 blockers. Rolled into the block and covered. Right on the net, tapped over by Harrington. Chance here for Team Pineapple. Price on the left side. Chops it through the hands and deflects off the block and out of bounds for the transition Team Pineapple point. That was a really smart shot by Kawiakamoa on the far side, tapping into the block to get the reset, but not quite a good enough touch to really generate a second full offensive swing. Turned into pretty much a free ball for Team Pineapple, and they terminated it, and Orion misses a serve that time. Harrington put in the float serve. This is long again. Not good serving from the Ascension so far. Here's Ball again, playing all 6 rotations. There's a chance he'll get substituted out for a better defender later down the road. The coach is giving him a long leash right now, and that's almost an ace, just long. But still a pretty comfortable 3-point lead here for Team Pineapple in set 1. We play best 3 out of 5 sets here in the VLA at 25 points. Must win by 2. Good float serve there by Lewis. 31 to house is Doug. Really good swing by Kawiakamoa in transition. Took that low set, slapped it high off the fingertips of the block. And a big transition kill that time for Phoenix. Lewis the opposite for the Ascension, opting with the float serve. Just trying to keep this ball in place, see if he works on Gebert again. No, this time it's Price. Another tough pass and hammered on the overpass by Melcher. Phoenix trails only by 1. Really smart serving by Lewis. In this particular rotation for Team Pineapple, you see J.J. Meyer all the way on the right side of your screen. A lot of real estate away from him to serve at some inferior passers. Nice quick tempo offense that time by Indiana. And Price registers the kill one-on-one. Tony Price, born and raised in Fort Wayne, Indiana, went to IPFW, as did so many Team Pineapple players, excuse me. Really nice arm, and that's just out of bounds on the jump serve. Well watched by Suarez. Phoenix has narrowed the gap. They trail only by 1. Kawiakamoa serving. Rotation 5 receive here for Team Pineapple. Perfect pass. Ball out of the back row, and that's a touch off the hands of the block. Nice high swing by number 23 in green, Dyer ball. Pineapple back up by 2. Gary House serving. Will continue with the floater. One-handed set from Melcher to Olsen, but kept alive by ball in the back row. Price, however, takes a rip at it, misses it into the middle of the net. Nice athletic set that time by Melcher in the front row there. We're going to have a serving sub number 13, Brad Friesen. Backup libero replaces Olsen. Ascension trying to cut down on the service errors as set number 1 here reaches its close. Perfect pass from Gebert and dumped to the floor that time by Fiducia. Both setters getting involved in their respective offenses on the second contact. Service sub is undone. Pineapple back up by 2. Beautiful pass by Suarez. Jacobs one-on-one. Really good block touch by Ball. Meyer to Gebert, who tries to pull it down the line, misses it short. Big transition opportunity there for Team Pineapple off a really nice block touch by Dyer Ball. But Phoenix takes the point. They're down only by 1. Rotation 1 receive here for Indiana, who went to Gebert in this rotation last time. Pretty good pass from Price. Orion in the middle, right in the deep corner. This is a young addition of the Team Pineapple roster. Also not an exceptionally tall addition of the Team Pineapple roster, but extremely fast, quick, and athletic. Both middles at only about 6'4", 6'5". Overpass. Ball dug by Kawiakamoa, but not for long, and a huge point on serve for Team Pineapple, back up by 3. As we approach the business end here, set number 1, 20-17. This would be big for Indiana to get on the board here first thing in the morning. Rotation 1 receive here for Phoenix. Lewis, the lefty, on the left side here in rotation 1. Not the best option. See if they can pass well enough to run Harrington in the middle. It doesn't matter as that serve missed out of bounds. 18-20 the score. Jacobs to serve. Got to put this ball in. He does. Handled pretty well by Meyer. This will be Price on the left side. A little bit out of system. Rolled over the block. Dug by Jacobs. Out of system set from Suarez. Kawiakamoa against 3 blockers. Couldn't quite get his feet inside to that ball and misses it short into the net. It's a missed opportunity there for Phoenix, but a pretty tough offensive chance. 21-18 the score. A score that so many teams simulate in practice. Finishing, closing out on 3-point leads, and coming back from 3-point deficits in the late stages of sets. Lewis on the right side, through the block of house, barely kept alive. Nice scoop by Ball. This will be a free ball for Phoenix. Where does Melcher go here? Pipe to Jacobs off the high hands and out of bounds, and the first usage of the Bick attack by either team in system so far. Having the option to have 4 attackers against only 3 blockers, such a huge deal. And in addition to the men's game that's become so prevalent over the last 10 years. That outside hitter coming out of middle back, flying out of the back row, quick tempo. Nice set by Fiducia to the outside. Cross court dug by Jacobs. Lewis down the line. And an incredible dig. I think that was Daniel Jacobs in left back. Sets up a beautiful transitional offensive chance for Phoenix, and they trail only by 1 on the opposite kill by the lefty Lewis. I think this is another service sub, number 5, Sam Haggard, in for Phoenix to serve. I didn't notice that when he came in. House out of the middle, dug by Haggard. Kawiakamoa for the tie, rolled over the top and on the end line. And we're tied up at 21. What a run here by Phoenix in the late stages of set 1. No timeout called here from Team Pineapple. I would not be surprised if it came at this point, and yes, indeed. Coach Lauren Giebert going to call timeout here. Nice use of a service substitution by the Ascension on the far side. And a couple really nice digs creating transition offense. Phoenix has leveled this thing up at 21. We could be headed for extra points here. We'll be right back for the end of set number 1. Out of the timeout, Haggard again. Pretty good pass by Giebert. Ball on the right side. Into the block and dug. Olsen for the lead, and he gets the kill, wrist away. That ball a little bit overset by Fiducia. Ball did a good job to keep that in play, but picked up well off the block touch by Phoenix, and they take their first lead of the set at 22-21. Haggard doing a great job serving off the bench here. Rotation 3 for Team Pineapple. Where's Fiducia going to go to get a kill? I wouldn't be against the Bick to Giebert. Price over the top, dug by Jacobs again. Popped up into the air, and the overpass is dug by Melcher. Free ball here for Team Pineapple. Price cross court, missed it out of bounds, no touch. What a dig by Melcher on the wide open net overpass, and a huge 2-point advantage now for Phoenix, who have come storming back with 5 straight points, and the second straight timeout in this same service run going to be taken here by Team Pineapple. Huge turnaround here at the end of set number 1. Those were a couple good-looking swings by Price, but even better defense, again, by Daniel Jacobs in left back for Phoenix. Phoenix also doing a good job serving, keeping the ball away from J.J. Meyer, Team Pineapple's best passer by far. Price, House, and Ball, the front row hitting options here for Team Pineapple in this rotation. Really good pass by Giebert. There's House out of the middle, and a huge kill for Indiana to stay in this set. Service sub is undone for Phoenix, and like I kind of predicted earlier, a service and defensive sub is going to come in here for Indiana. Number 2 in green, Sean Dryden, replaces Dyer Ball. Anyone who's watched Dryden serve and play over the years know that he has one of the most lethal serves in the game. And he's going to play middle back defense, allowing Giebert to stay on the right and hit the D-ball. A nice choice by Team Pineapple. Perfect pass by Kawiakamoa. Crushed out of the middle by Olsen. Look at the footwork on that one by number 14 in black as he runs totally across the net, parallel to the net. Completely fooled Gary House, the blocker. Awesome offense by the Ascension to set up set point as the service sub is undone. That was a good serve by Dryden, but an even better pass. And now Brian Lewis serving for the set. Pass to the left side of the court by Giebert. Back one to House, tipped and dug by Suarez. Kawiakamoa through the block and down, and that'll do it for set number 1. What a turnaround as the Phoenix Ascension come back and steal set one, 25-22. After trailing 21-18, they went on a 7-1 run to get across the finish line and get on the board first, taking the first set in VLA history. A lot of firsts going to be made this weekend. In just a sec, I'll have Ascension captain Vince Zanzuki to come join me to talk about what happened here in set number one. Vince Zanzuki here with me on the mic, ladies and gentlemen. Dude, what a turnaround. Down 21-18, 7-1 run at the end there to get over the finish line. What was the key to that? Was it the service sub of Haggard or something else?
Well, no, we put Sam middle back. He's a defensive minded player and understands our defensive scheme pretty well. So figured put him back there, and we put Daniel over on the left back to dig some balls, and all three of them had a couple of huge digs. So I mean that was pretty much the key. And then obviously Zach finding the middles in transition was the reason that we definitely put that one away.
Yeah, I like the way that Zach started off the offense setting middle, and then the couple digs that you talked about, being able to run real offense in transition, was a big deal. That was a cool ending. So what's the key to stopping this super youthful and kind of different Team Pineapple look?
Try to keep him out of system. Evan is a solid passer and really kept him in system, so we were actually fortunate we got the digs that we did. But we just got to move the ball. We got to make more serves. We missed 5, I think, in that set. But if we keep the pressure on them a little bit, try to get them a little bit out of system, I think we'll be okay.
Thanks, Vince. Good luck the rest of the way. Todd, I think that's going to be in the shot.
That's what I'm trying to get it out of where.
Let me see.
Pull it against the Is it in the shot still?
No, that's good. Thanks. Set number 2 coming your way. Doesn't look like any changes from either team, as the Ascension boat race Team Pineapple at the very end of set number 1 there to grab it 25-22. An impressive sprint to the finish from the boys from Arizona. Like you heard their captain Vince Zanzuki talk about, the defense and transition offense was absolutely the key there for them in that late run. Melcher going to start off serving here in rotation 1. Rotation 2 receive, interestingly, for Team Pineapple. And a trickle tape jump serve ace for Melcher, obviously just like he drew it up. Hey, Zach, that was intentional, right? Melcher again, that time more conventional, right on the net. What a set from Fiducia. Incredible athleticism by number 14 in green to grab that ball away from Taylor Harrington and then tap to the floor by Orion. Impressive stuff from the Pineapple setter. Captain Ball would be proud of that one. Good serve from Orion, but an even better pass by Suarez. Jacobs one-on-one, hammered cross court. What a pass by number 6 in purple off a really good serve. Gotta give the liberos some love. So important to teams at this high of a level, and that was a dime. Row 3 receive here for Team Pineapple. This is the rotation they got stuck in there at the end of set number 1. Back to ball on the right side, and he's roofed by Kawiakamoa. Number 8 in black, Joe Kawiakamoa. Such an incredible story that he talked about a lot when I had him on the deep corner a few months ago. Went to BYU, had an incredible collegiate career and a professional career in A1 Italy as a setter. And when he decided he was done playing overseas, he came back stateside, moved to Arizona. Was like, you know what? I think I'll play some outside. Look at the big attack to Jeebert, but he misses it just out of bounds. Great set by Fiducia. I know that one's getting put down next time. But anyway, Kawiakamoa, such a versatile and incredible resource for Phoenix, having set at as high of a level as he has, sees the game from so many different angles. And it was cool to hear him talk about how his setting experience translates into him playing outside hitter. Fiducia can run this one down. Price tipped into the block and not able to be covered. And a quick start from the Ascension, 5-1. Here in set number 2, good aggressive serving by Jacobs. Really good pass by Jeebert. Free ball sent over, picked up by Jacobs. Transition opportunity here. Kawiakamoa rolled over the top, dug by Meyer. Right on the net. Another free ball, but the setter taken out. Suarez will set this ball. Kawiakamoa again against 2 blockers. Into the hands and out of bounds. The Phoenix lead continues to grow here early on set number 2, 6-1. And again, Team Pineapple struggling to get out of rotation 3. And that's one way to get out of it on the service error. Team Pineapple breathes a little sigh of relief as ball goes back to the service line. Really good pass by Kawiakamoa. Lewis on the right side, smoked cross court. Beautiful offense that time from Phoenix. Excellent set against the grain by Melcher. All started with a very good pass by an untrained passer in Kawiakamoa, just talking about how good that guy is at all areas of the game. Harrington with a pretty easy float serve. Ball against no blockers out of the back row, dug by Harrington. This will be Lewis also out of the back row. No, front row, excuse me. And he gets the kill high into the hands and out of bounds. Gotta love seeing middle blockers get digs. Number 42, Taylor Harrington hanging in there. Taking that back row attack from ball. 8-2, a commanding start here in set number 2 and in the match for the Phoenix Ascension. Tough pass from Price again. Another free ball coming over. Jacobs out of the pipe, high off the hands, and another kill for Phoenix in transition. I really like the usage of the pipe now as an in-system choice for both teams. At 9-2, Team Pineapple has no choice but to call an early timeout. Really struggling to fire on the offensive cylinders here. As long as it's in, right? You know I gave some love to middle defense. You know I was talking about middle defense. Harrington appreciating the shout out of getting back in there and playing defense. See if he can pick up another dig here. Nice short serve working on House. Price cross court there, right? There it is, right on cue. A dig by Harrington, but that one goes out of play, unfortunately. Huge, important kill for Tony Price that time. Pineapple trailing by 6, 3-9. Rotation 3 receive here for the Ascension. Interesting choice by Coach Jeebert on the Team Pineapple side. as that serve's missed out of bounds by Price. Rotating, Team Pineapple's starting rotation from row 6 to row 2. Not liking the matchups that he saw at the end there of set 1. But it turned out the rotation 3 was still an Achilles heel for Indiana. House out of the middle, wrist away, dug off the chest to Suarez. Kawayakamo will have a swing at this. High over the hands, dug by Price. But an overpass. Melcher's got to stay down here. Oh, and the joust absolutely beasted by Kawayakamoa. Throwing Fiducia to the floor. Wow. Normally you always see setters win that joust, but Kawayakamoa, a former setter, muscles it through that time. Nice physical play by both front row players. Beautiful serve down the line, but an even better pass. And dumped over by Fiducia. Excellent choice there by the Team Pineapple setter. I just heard Volleyball say on the sidelines, Pasquale, you have permission to dump every ball that you want to. I think he's 2 for 2 so far. I love seeing setters be physical in the front row and take the offense into their own hands. For serving 11. Good serve from House. Beautiful set by Melcher and crushed through the seam by Lewis. I think he was asking to see if his foot was over the line, and I believe it was. So that'll be a back row attack violation, a point for Team Pineapple. Lewis, a back row player, must take off fully behind with both of his feet behind the 3-meter line. And it looked to me like he stepped on the line that time, called by down official John Rodewald. And a big point there for Team Pineapple on serve. Let's see if House continues to work on the front row outside hitter Kawayakamoa. No, this time it's Jacobs. Here's Lewis again. That time keeps his feet behind the line and pounds it through the seam. (12 serving 5), a commanding early set 2 lead for Phoenix, looking to go up 2-0 here in the match. Kawayakamoa floats serve down the line, working on Gebert, barely kept alive. Price will set this ball out of system. Gebert into the block and no touch detected. That just missed into the net, can't be covered. And the service pressure, again, of the Phoenix Ascension, not necessarily hard, but well located, doing a good job of keeping Indiana out of system, just like their captain, Vince Sanzuki, said during the break. That's a really good pass. Orion, nice touch off the block. Transitions to opportunity here. Lewis down the line and right on the end line. And another timeout, their second and final of the set by Team Pineapple, trailing by 9. This set and kind of this match really in danger of slipping away. Give all the credit to Phoenix for putting the pressure on, getting exceptionally good touches on block and defense to create transition offensive opportunities. We'll be right back after this quick break. Kawayakamoa serving out of the timeout. Gebert tipped over the block, barely kept alive by a diving Lewis. Out of system set to Jacobs, rolled over the top. And that'll score right into the donut. Right into that center of the court, over the 2 blockers. Beautiful dig by Brian Lewis, keeping that play alive. A 10-point lead for the Phoenix Ascension. And not the first and certainly not the last time we're going to have to take a quick break to mop up some perspiration on the floor. A hot weekend here in Northeast Indiana, and these guys are sweating, working hard. Another good float serve. Gebert off the block and out of bounds, and a big restorative kill for number 22 in green. Rotation 1 serve here for Team Pineapple with 3 offensive options back into the front row. Jacobs and Olsen, the only front row hitters for Phoenix, as that float serve missed out of the bounds past the deep corner. Olsen given a longer leash to serve here in this set, considering Phoenix is up by 6, but he's going to keep it conservative with the float serve. Perfect pass from Meyer. There's the bick to Price and a dig by Meyer. But another back row attack violation, this time by Price, putting his toe on the 3-meter line. And another middle dig on the Phoenix side. Olsen getting involved in the defense that time. Put him in the stat sheet. Another really nice athletic set by Fiducia, but tipped over, handled by Lewis. Jacobs down the line. Past all the blockers, and the Phoenix offense continues to fire on all cylinders. Not like they're applying a crazy amount of service pressure in terms of serve velocity. This serve from Olsen is about as easy as it gets. But it's still giving Team Pineapple fits, and another free ball is going to come here. Jacobs again, a good block touch from Gebert, kept alive. Slapped into the block by Melcher, but kept alive again. Lewis out of the back row is rejected by Ball. Nice block touch by Gebert, keeping his team alive there. And a good block by Dyer Ball, one-on-one. Trying to breathe some signs of life into his Team Pineapple squad. See if Gebert can go on a little run here from the service line. Barely misses the sideline. I like the aggressive serve. Might as well, and you're down by 12. 19-7 the score in favor of Phoenix. Melcher serving against Team Pineapple's rotation 2. You know Melcher's going to go for this one. Beautiful pass by Meyer. Ball high over the top of the line. Decent block touch by Jacobs, but couldn't be stabbed at and kept alive by Suarez. And a rare first ball side out on the Team Pineapple side, at least according to this set. Orion back to serve. Opportunity to score here for Team Pineapple against Phoenix's rotation 1. Another beautiful pass by Suarez. No, instead, right over the net and tapped down on the overpass by Price. And right on cue, a big point on serve for Indiana. The Phoenix lead is 10. Another good serve by Orion, but a beautiful pass by Suarez again. And the one-handed set by Melcher rolled through the block and down by Lewis. Really impressed with CJ Suarez so far, the Ascension libero in his first VLA action. Well, it's everyone's first VLA action, but CJ Suarez new to the Ascension this year. As is his teammate and friend Daniel Jacobs, who goes back to serve this time. 20-9, a dominant set 2 performance here by the Arizona boys. That serve rolled short, handled by Gebert. Price rolled over the top of the block, dug by Jacobs. Lewis through the block and down. Somehow snuck that thing through a small seam in the block. Thought Lewis might have had nowhere to go there. But the springy lefty from the University of Arizona, hitting really efficiently so far and doing a lot of other things well to contribute to his team's success as they lead by 12. This set pretty much over, 21-9. Hammer of a serve, but a beautiful pass by Meyer. Ball on the right side is roofed again by Kawiakamoa. Just nothing that Team Pineapple can do to slow down the scorching Phoenix offense and block. (22-9). Jacobs continuing to serve. Meyer does a good job to keep that ball alive. Price on the left over the top of the block and missed out of bounds. No touch. Can't say enough about how impressed I am with the Phoenix service pressure, blocking, and defense. Just the hallmarks of high-level volleyball. Winning the serve and pass battle in dominant fashion and doing a great job turning block touches and digs into transition offense. 2 more points to win here, set 2. Got serve cut short, out of system swing coming from Price here on the left, and smoke sharp cross court. That is a bomb from number 4 in green. Might be too late here in set 2 for Team Pineapple, but this match is far from over. Seeing if Price can inject some juice of energy into his team going into set 3, and that is a heck of a wrist away swing. 10 serving 23 is Dyer Ball, who put in a good serve last time. Thumb up working on Kawiakamoa all the way across the court. See if he goes that way again. He does, but he misses it long. And that'll bring up a plethora of set points, 14 of them for the Phoenix Ascension. As number 13, Brad Friesen, is going to come in again to serve for Harrington, and he'll have the honors. Phoenix set point. Rotation 5 receive here for Indiana. Back to Ball out of the back row, blocked by Kawiakamoa, kept alive. Beautiful set from Gebert. Rolled over the top of the antenna, but kept in play. Set here coming from Olsen. Lewis over the top, dug by Gebert again. Price chisels through the block and sharp cross-court angle. Beautiful set by Pasquale Fiducia. And one of many set points saved by Team Pineapple as the service sub is undone here. But House is going to have to go on a heck of a run. 11 serving 24. Going with the jump serve. Why not? And it's an ace. Great choice. Might as well be aggressive here. Gary House, number 18 in green. Also very capable of playing some opposite. Just had a pretty good season in A2 Germany. Might as well let it rip here, down by 12. That one's out of bounds, and a mere formality now official as the Phoenix Ascension takes set number 2 in dominant fashion, 25-12, the final score. I'm going to be joined here in a second by Team Pineapple coach Lauren Gebert. Hey, LJ.
How you doing, Rob?
Coach Gebert here on the mic with me. That's
bad.
not great so far, man. I got to be honest. Set 1 looked great. You were in system a lot of the time, running pretty good offense, blocking a couple balls. But then that run that Phoenix made there at the end took a lot of the wind out of the sails. I think it looks to me like kind of a serve and pass thing. What's the message to the guys on the sidelines right now?
Absolutely. You know, the first game they came out and actually played a little bit above our expectations. You know, that second game is actually kind of where we expected them to play. Being younger, the difference of this Team Pineapple team this year, you're looking at the average age, maybe 24.
I know, which is crazy. Yeah. It's something that Team Pineapple's pretty much never seen.
Yeah, I mean, we throw Loy out there, and the average age goes back up to 65. But yeah, you know, Rob, you know the game. It's serve and pass. We're not passing as well. We're not being very aggressive, very assertive. I think we're playing not to lose rather than to win right now.
There's a lot of volleyball left to be played in this match and this weekend, and like you said, you guys are so young. There's a lot of learning that they can be doing. So even if you lose a set 25-12, what's a lesson that you can take, a positive lesson that you can take out of that?
Well, I'm going to relate this to my other daughter is a barrel racer, horse racer, and a pole racer, and she's out in Montana right now, and everybody out there is saying the only way to get better is to get bucked off the horse and then get back on and keep riding. So that's what they need to do right now. They just got bucked off the horse right there. So let's get back on. Let's keep riding. Let's you know, not stop. You know.
And I know that they will with guys like you and Coach Ball on the sidelines.
Thanks, Rob. I appreciate it. We'll see what we can do.
Good luck, buddy.
All right,
Thanks to Coach LJ for joining me there. I'm sure it's a proud moment for him and Loy Ball both, having their sons suit up for Team Pineapple for the first time. And he talked about the incredibly young average age of Team Pineapple, something that nobody in the volleyball world is used to seeing out of these boys in green. Normally their average age well into the high 30s. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised at all if the average age here is 24 or maybe even less. A lot of learning being done here by this young Team Pineapple core. And it looks like a change being made. Sean Dryden, number 2, who we saw earlier, come in and serve, is going to play full 6 rotation outside hitter for Team Pineapple this time, which is a choice that I like. Sean, an incredible passer, defender, has a rocket of an arm, can do some damage from the service line. It doesn't matter how undersized he is. Has exceptional vision, and the kid's just a winner. Wins just about everywhere he goes. I think this is a good change for Team Pineapple. Might be able to inject some energy as well. No changes for the Ascension as they receive here in rotation 6. Harrington through the block and crushed off the defensive effort of Dryden. Another kill for number 42 in black. Nice work again by Melcher, getting the middles involved in his offense as he goes back to serve. Handled by Dryden, a perfect pass right on cue. Gebert on the right side, cross court, dug by Melcher. This will be a roll shot from Kawiakamo out of the pipe, and it scores. Excellent out-of-system choice by number 8 in black. So good at seeing what's in front of him, making the right offensive choice. Just has just about every tool in his bag. And Phoenix continuing to play some inspired defense. It was Melcher with the dig that time in the sharp cross-court angle. Just out of bounds on that jump serve. Just long by less than a tile. I think that was the right call, though. Team Pineapple on the board with Gebert back to serve. Perfect pass from Suarez. And a diving effort by Gebert, not quite good enough, as the tip to the floor is going to score for Taylor Harrington again. Phoenix has been very, very in system for pretty much this entire match. Melcher has had an easy match setting the offense. Jacobs to serve. Rotation 2 receive here for Team Pineapple. Dryden into the front row. Passing in left back. Tight pass by Meyer. Thrown to the floor by Kawiakamoa just on top of the tape. Nice aggressive move by Kawiakamoa, knowing that Fiducia for Team Pineapple's in the back row. So he can go up and throw that ball down the instant he gets to the plane. 4-1. Nice pass that time by Meyer, keeping it further off the net. Ball into the block is covered. Ball again, not that much transition. Dug into the cross court by Melcher. This will be out of system by Kawiakamoa again. Chopped down the line. Gebert can run this down. Going to be a free ball sent over here by Dryden. Oh, and just a little bit underset, that ball by Melcher to the outside, and Kawiakamoa misses just low into the sharp cross court. A big break for Team Pineapple. Orion back to serve, 2 serving 4. Orion, a Milwaukee product out of Cardinal Stritch. A serve into the corner right down the line. Beautiful wrist away action. Team Pineapple could use a lot more of that. I like what I'm seeing so far from Orion from the service line. See if he goes back that way again, or instead turns it over. Thumb up. Thumb up right on Suarez. This is, beautiful push by Melcher. Smart shot into the block. Covered, and this will be Lewis on the right side down the line, but into the antenna. An uncharacteristic hitting error and another point to Team Pineapple. Already playing with a good deal more energy than they were last set. We're tied up at 4. Good disciplined blocking by Ball, number 23 in green. A little underneath that ball that time by Orion, missed out of bounds. The storyline throughout the weekend is the new volleyball that we're playing with, the Mikasa V200W, the new international standard, and Mikasa, the official ball sponsor of the VLA. Not all of these guys are exceptionally used to this volleyball. Some of them who played overseas have seen it. Nice run on the Bick attack that time by Gebert. But the difference in volleyball, definitely a storyline. In the U.S. and college, we play with a very different behaving ball, and overseas, depending on what country, they use all kinds of different volleyballs over there. So the teams are going to get more used to this new Mikasa as the weekend goes on. It behaves really differently when you serve compared to the old Mikasa that a lot of these guys played with last year. Wow, what a run by Olsen. And again, that uncharacteristic, like, wacky approach path, jumping off of 2 feet, running fully along the net, and jumping and closing the gap between him and Melcher, fools the block again. And a timeout going to be called here by Team Pineapple. Not that they're down by all that much, but I think Lloyd Ball on the sideline sees something that he wants to talk over and make really clear. It'll be 6-5 Ascension out of the timeout. Lewis to serve for the Ascension out of the timeout, 6-5. Perfect pass from Gebert. Thrown to the floor by Fiducia again. And we heard Lloyd Ball talk about it on the sidelines in the last set, giving Fiducia the green light to just keep doing that. It has yet to fail to score, and I like the aggressive offense by number 14 in green. And here's Dryden from the service line. Wouldn't doubt an ace here by any means. Barely kept alive by Kawiakamoa. What a set by Suarez. Missed over the top, but a net violation committed by Kawiakamoa on the follow-through. Nice service pressure by the team in green on the near side, and that's the thing that they've been missing. Because Ascension have largely been fully in system the duration of this match. Pineapple's first lead of the set, 7-6. Dryden again. Pretty good pass from Jacobs. Olsen crushed into the block of Fiducia and well out of bounds. Beautiful pass on a pretty tough serve by Daniel Jacobs. Kawiakamoa continuing with the float serve. He's got the jump serve in his bag if he wants it. Perfect pass from Dryden. And Dryden out of the pipe, wrist away. What a move by number 2 in green. He had a long way to travel after passing that ball to his right to get back to the center of the court to hit that bick. Dryden could be just the spark that Team Pineapple needs. They lead by 1, 8-7. See if House continues to stay down. It goes back to being aggressive with the hybrid serve. It will be the hybrid. Handled pretty well by Kawiakamoa. Olsen into the block of Orion, out of bounds. And when the ball's been passed perfect on the Phoenix side, there has been nothing that Team Pineapple has been able to do to slow down the middle attack from Harrington and Olsen. It's possible those guys are hitting 1,000 on the match so far. I don't have the numbers in front of me. Gebert tipped into the block and through. No, excuse me, that ball was stuffed by Melcher. Ball maybe set a little bit too tight for Gebert to handle. Melcher, a physical setter on the Phoenix side, not one to get tooled off a swipe like that. Phoenix retakes the lead. Olsen going to be conservative on this serve, handled perfectly by Meyer. Dryden on the bick again, dug by Lewis barely. And a back row attack going to be called. Dryden stepped on the attack line as he took off to hit that ball. I think that's the third of that same violation we've seen this match, a couple by each team. Wilson again now leading by 2. Perfect pass from Gebert. Orion over the top of the block and down. And if Pineapple can continue to pass the ball well enough to run the middle, it hasn't really been stopped either. 9 serving 10. Nice float serve by Fiducia. Pass tight on the net, barely kept alive by Melcher. Free ball here for Team Pineapple. Orion again into the block and out of bounds. And if I were Pasquale Fiducia, I would feed the middles, Orion and House, until they are stopped. They have yet to be stopped. Nice free ball termination by Team Pineapple. And teams at this high of a level, if you give them a free ball, the point may as well be over. Free ball termination is such a huge thing. Jacobs on the left side against 2 blockers, pulls it down the line but misses it out of bounds. And Pineapple retakes the lead here, 11-10. Nice target serving by the float server Fiducia here with the Ascension in rotation 6. Melcher, a front row setter, could dump this ball. Beautiful set to Lewis, actually too far in front of him, has to be free balled over again. Ball on the right side, crushed down the line. You can hear Dryden probably on the microphone, clapping it up, making some noise. He's been the spark for Team Pineapple in this set. And their offense starting to look more like the Team Pineapple that we're used to, even with the youth. That's a perfect pass. Kawiakamo out of the pipe, dug by Dryden. But Orion can't quite keep it alive. Nice job hanging in by number 2 in green. We'll give the kill to Kawiakamoa for the Phoenix Ascension. Melcher to the back row to serve. Trailing by 1. Perfect pass from Meyer. Tapped into the block, kept alive by Dryden. Another chance here. It's going to be Gebert on the right side. Over the top of the block and beautifully right on the end line. What a high contacted, high level swing by number 22 in green, excuse me. Evan Gebert playing above his age and his height on the roster. That serve missed badly out of bounds off the side of Gebert's hand. Jacobs and the Ascension trailing by 1, 12 serving 13. Good competitive set 3 here. Oh, that almost trickled over. But the tape just a little bit too strong. Service error by Jacobs. Orion back to the line. Had an ace down the line last time. Keeps that one in play, working on Suarez. Lewis tipped straight down to the floor. Nicely done by the Phoenix lefty. Pineapple looking to give all the pin hitters on the Ascension a lot of room down the line on both pins. Looks to me like Lewis has a lot of room to turn that ball down the line if he wants to. As do Kawiakamo and Jacobs on the left side. A lot of line being left for both pins. What a set by Fiducia. Dug by Freese in the service sub. The Ascension for the tie. Kawiakamo off the top of the block. Dug by Gebert. Transition chance, and House doing a great job being available in transition. Up fast, and Fiducia finds him. Pineapple leads by 2, 15-13. Excellent dig by Gebert off a very good block touch. And Dyer ball back to serve, up by 2. Pretty good pass by Suarez. Lewis on the right side, high over the top of the hands. Slapped over by Ball. Another chance here for Phoenix. Cross court, one-on-one. Lewis registers the kill. Nice first dig by Ball, but he couldn't quite make the second one. Lewis back to serve. Phoenix trails by 1. Wow, that could have been a highlight reel if that ball had gone in. But as it is, it's an Olsen kill off the one-handed block attempt by Fiducia. Oh, man, what could have been there? Ball just passed a little bit too tight, and we're tied up at 15. Gebert again. This is, beautiful push to the outside. Dryden off the hands and out of bounds. What a set by Fiducia. I thought there was no way he could push that out there. Dryden with a 1-point lead and the serve. This is a situation that he lives for. But the serve missed just short that time. Addison Kawiakamoa back to serve. See who he targets. Probably Gebert, the front row outside hitter. Yes, it is. Pretty good pass. House crushed on the turn. All the way off the right sideline. Follows the path of his body. Turns it cross. All set up by a good pass. Nice fast offense in the middles for Team Pineapple, continuing to be largely unstoppable. We'll see if one of these teams can register a key block out of the middle. We haven't seen it yet. Jacobs rolled over the top, dug by the off-blocker defender, Gebert, and thrown to the floor by Fiducia. A huge play by Team Pineapple, a point on serve, and they lead now by 2. Really good job by Gebert staying engaged in the off-blocker defensive position. Running across to pick up that roll shot, Fiducia throwing it straight down. House again going with the hybrid. Clips the tape, handled by Suarez, but overpassed. Free ball here, Dyer ball out of the back row, and he misses it out of bounds. A huge missed opportunity for Indiana. Number 5 in black, Sam Haggard, into serve here for Phoenix. He was the one that keyed the run that they made at the end of set number 1, but they ended up winning 25-22. Phoenix trails by 1, 17-18. Perfect pass from Dryden. Gebert crushed into the deep cross-court corner. A night and day difference in this set, just based on the eye test for the Team Pineapple offense. Passed the ball so much better, and Fiducia has been in such better positions to really run the show. He'll go back to serve, up by 2. One-handed set to Melcher, and there's the solo block out of the middle, right like I talked about a couple points ago. Orion against Harrington. Big insurance point on serve for Team Pineapple. 20-17 the score. See if Melcher repeats this ball to Harrington again. He does. What a dig. This is going to be a free ball for Phoenix. Jacobs, one-on-one, crush cross court. Outstanding dig by Dryden out of the middle. But Team Pineapple could only send over a free ball. However, they lead by 2. They can side out 5 times and win this set. Melcher serving, rotation 1 receive here for Indiana. I like Gebert on the right side here on a good pass. Pretty good pass. Orion in the middle, right through the seam in the block. Nice delivery from Fiducia again. Connor Orion having a really good match here. 21-18, the exact same lead that Team Pineapple had in set number 1. But they obviously let slip away on a 7-1 run by Phoenix. Can the Ascension do it again? Really good pass by Suarez. Jacobs on the right side, crushed through a low seam. There's the side out. This time it'll be Jacobs' serve trying to key the run. Pineapple got a side out here on the first ball. Dryden barely able to fight that pass off, and it goes over the net and out of bounds. That's an ace for Jacobs. Ascension trailing only by 1. Can they do it again on the late set run? Another tough serve and an overpass. Lewis for the tie into the block, picked up by Meyer. Pineapple's got to have this ball on the right side, and he's blocked. And that'll be 4 contacts as it's sent over. We are tied at 21. Got to be a timeout here from Team Pineapple, and it is. We've seen this story before. Set 1, 21-18 in favor of Team Pineapple. And Phoenix brings it all the way back. We're tied up at 21 again. Has Team Pineapple learned their lesson? Are they going to push this one across the finish line to get on the board here in the match? We will see after this timeout. Jacobs serving out of the timeout. Perfect pass from Dryden. Chopped down the line, but dug by Melcher. Kawiakamoa tipped over the top. Free ball here for Team Pineapple. Got to have this one. Ball on the right side. Into the block is covered. Dryden against 2 blockers, and he is absolutely clamped by Lewis. What a block by number 3 in black. That ball pretty tightened inside. And Phoenix takes the lead at 22-21. Jacobs again going to let this one rip. Clips the tape, handled really well by Meyer. Orion again out of the middle, into the block, and the block is good as no one's back deep to cover. Is Phoenix doing it again? Are they doing it again? 23-21. 5 straight points by the Ascension. Pineapple doing anything they can to slow this thing down. Mopping off the floor. They're going to sub Tony Price back in here in place of Evan Gebert. Incredible late set push by the Phoenix Ascension again. They lead 23-21. Really good pass by Dryden off a tough serve. Gotta have this one, and he doesn't. It's missed out of bounds. Match point, 24-21. 6 points in a row for the Ascension. Can Jacobs serve it out in style? Rotation 2 receive for Indiana, needing a miracle. Dryden can run this down, but this might be a free ball at best. Lewis for the match! Straight down cross court, and the Phoenix Ascension take the first match in VLA history convincingly. 3-0, 25-22, 25-12, 25-21 with 2 impressive late set comebacks in sets 1 and 3. And the first match in the books for the Volleyball League of America here at the VLA Kickoff Classic. Wow, what a way to start it off. Hey, Vince. Come here, get an interview. Thanks, buddy. Yeah. Here again, post-match before we cut the stream with Ascension captain Vince Sanzuki. Dude, you did it again. Another late set comeback. That time 7-0 run instead of 7-1 in set 1. How'd you guys do it twice?
Daniel Jacobs serving. I mean, we made a few adjustments on the block, so you know, Brian got a couple in there, and you know, but can't say enough of getting a team out of system with that type of jump serve. So I mean, that was pretty much the pivotal point.
Really impressive, yeah. Late game serving, yeah. Jacobs like not holding anything back, putting some serious pressure on, and then that kind of turned it, like you said. That set 2 dominant performance was all because of the serve and pass battle, and you found a little piece of that there at the end.
Yeah, you know, and that was the thing, and we knew that going against these guys. Set 1, missed 5-6 serves. Set 2, I don't think we missed a single one, and set 3 didn't miss a single one. So I know we missed one, but I mean, even still, it's just that's the kind of, you know, we can't give them points. If we give them points, they go win 3-0. So.
Well, yeah, well said. Well, that's the first match in VLA history, and you guys are in the winners' comm. That's got to feel pretty good, right?
Yeah. I mean, it never feels bad to lose. So we're definitely excited about it. The guys worked hard to get that. So that was huge for us.
Cool. Well, the Ascension's back in action later, 3 p.m. Eastern against Team LBC from New York. We're looking forward to that one. Vince, thanks, man.
Thank you.